So, move on next to...
Well, that's
Dom's
a new team.
The Methford Nasty Grains.
Methford Nasty Grains.
Methford Nasty Grains. Joe, you want to take it away?
So we have a Mega Lopunny. Then that is a Zeraora?
I don't know, Joe. You did
how many syllables does Zeraora have?
Zeraora.
Zeraora. Like Rita Aura.
It's definitely not a Sneasel-coloured yellow and having its red bit erased. I don't know who told you that. That's a lie and slant, frankly. Then we have a Toxapex. Then we have Espeon, Flygon. What's wrong with my Espeon? Oh, not my Espeon.
The Toxapex. It's so tiny.
The Toxapex.
McDonald's logo.
We got the Flygon. Then we've got the Umbreon. Then the Chandelure. Then a regular Diancie. A Torterra. A Lapras. And a Masquerain itself. So mascot points there.
He likes drafting the Nasty Grains, doesn't he?
It's
the nasty
it's
not bad at all for tier 5.
Yeah.
Intimidate, Sticky Web, Quiverdancts.
For that, yeah.
Those are pretty good things.
Good value.
Yeah.
I love the Torterra picture.
It's definitely good tier 5.
Little island.
He's just gone back in his shell. A little bit timid.
Well, what do we reckon then? I'm super excited to see Zeraora being picked.
Yep, I'm new. It's the new one, so I want to see what it does. The physical, fast electric type, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's got a unique move. I just want to see what he does with it.
Yeah.
Will it be the new Coco?
I don't believe so, because Turbo Coco is.
But why? It's faster and strong.
It gets.
And
I think Turbo Coco
better
has
moves?
better moves. Yeah.
I would say this thing probably does.
Well, also Turbo Coco can be mixed. So it can be physical or special, and it sets up electric terrain.
There is
electric
that.
Terrain,
Electric
Volt
terrain.
Switch.
Ignore me, I forgot about
Ignore me.
Ignore me.
But Zeraora is much more.
It can move.
It comes out at a certain time and does a thing, whereas Tapu Koko is better in more situations.
I'm looking forward to see how it goes.
I was actually going to first pick Zeraora if Mimikyu went, but Mimikyu didn't go, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with the plan I've somewhat done rather than the plan I've not concocted. But maybe I should have gone for Zeraora. I might have ended up with a better team. I hate that he's got Toxapex again, but I'm very pleased that he's got Espeon and Umbreon, so he's going full Pokemon Coliseum on us.
Yeah.
At least that Toxapex is now tier 1, so he has had to heavily invest to get it, rather than getting a value tier 2 out of it.
It was fine at tier 6.
It's one of the best walls in the entire game. Tier 2, mate. Shit.
I'm interested he's gone for the Lapras as
Same as
well
Ferrothorn.
as the Toxapex.
Gonna perish Song Whirlpool.
Ooh.
It's coming.
Yeah. You always got to get some cheese.
He needed
in
that
tier
ice
5.
type.
Yeah. He'd be like, ice cream.
He's got 3 4x weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they?
Can we spot
Ice
them?
Flygon, Steel on Diancie, and Ice again on Torterra.
Okay, so he's
yeah.
not liking the ice type too much, but then again, like the Toxapex and the Lapras don't care at all. Like Lapras got quad resistance to ice type.
And
Lopunny,
Chandelure as well
fine,
will resist.
Yeah, I think he's got
Diancie.
enough to deal with it.
Yeah. Only 2 defoggers, and one of them is his tier 5, the Nasty Grain. So he does have Magic Bounce on his Espeon. He's got the Magic Bounce cat. So
people are probably going to think twice about even bringing this hazards against him.
What abilities does regular Diancie get?
Their body.
Their body, okay.
It doesn't get Sandstream, does it? That'd be bullshit.
No, I would know if it had Sandstream, I feel.
Yes, it's just clear body.
Okay. But, so...
I really like tier 4 Diancie pick. I think that's really, really good. It's just a better version of Carbink, right? Which is tier...
Not as cute, though.
It must be tier 5.
Must be tier 5.
Carbink's tier 5,
Sam's got it.
because Sam had it and he
When he
put
had
it
it
back.
and they transferred it.
Yeah.
got Chandelure that I had. He's got the Umbreon that I've had. Like, I really like this team.
Yeah.
It is a fast team.
I really like
It is
this
a very
team.
fast team, isn't it?
Not gonna lie.
With Flygon, Espeon, Lopunny, and Zeraora. It's a quick team. Not quite the quickest, but it
Got a
is.
good amount of U-turn, Volt Switch. Am I right?
Or
am I right?
Flygon gets U-turn, and then you got Zeraora has the Volt Switch, but that's it. So
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't really say 2 is a good amount.
That's true. Does Zero get any priority?
I
Lopunny
don't
does.
know.
Where?
Lopunny does.
I'm guessing Umbreon.
No,
Is that
Umbreon
a
quick attack. They all get quick attack.
No,
quick attack.
they all get quick attack, but
Umbreon
the only
does
thing
get
it
Sucker
uses
Punch.
is foul play and then like cleric
Does it?
moves.
It does, yeah. Although
No
as
point to
PK
use
just
it
said,
over foul play.
Yeah, as PK
Yeah.
he's got like 65 base attack.
Yeah.
Leave me.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah, this team just seems very sort of well-rounded in what it can do. Like it's got so much utility in just their abilities, really, that just makes a lot of the team useful in kind of all situations. If that had a Tapu Koko instead of a Zeraora, then this would probably be a better team, IMO.
Yeah, I think it's maybe lacking on the special side, maybe Chandelure.
You got Chandelure and
What's Espeon
Espeon.
special like?
You got Ishimoto.
130.
Oh,
Very
okay.
Choice Spec
Alright,
Shadow
alright.
Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's the only thing I could think to take it down. Like,
Yeah, again, he's not got. Yeah, no, he's got a pretty decent range of attack. There,
Psychic type isn't that defensive though. Like he doesn't really have a defensive core in terms of dark psychic fighting.
He's
Like,
got
he's got the
Umbreon.
core, but Umbreon's tanky, but Lopunny and Espeon are super frail.
Yeah.
but
And
Doesn't-
he's got a fire, water, grass in there.
I always miss the fire type Chandelure. It's like it's purple. It's not a fire type.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's
again,
awesome.
that's,
right.
overheating on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
yeah.
it is ghost type and it gets flash fire as well.
Yep,
so I guess
flash
you
fire,
can use it to
infiltrator.
switch in on things and
Give it a
catch
Pasho
people.
berry and you're fine.
Yeah, so it's not the worst little defensive core, but it does involve a Torterra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be sleeping on that Torterra.
Would hammer your dick off. Choice band, would hammer. You won't see it coming.
I
And
feel
you
like
click eye
this is-
sharp.
This is probably going to be a very good team in Dom's hands. I think. I don't think anyone or many other players would probably get the most out of it.
I would want this team. Like,
Well, you
I really
and Dom
like
always draw
this
very
team.
similar team styles.
Yeah, it is interesting that different
Yeah.
players have. So, like, I have quite Ray-like tendencies. I've
Yeah.
noticed, which Ray is probably spitting and cursing the name.
Is that-
but-
what about me? Who do I draft similarly to?
Stu.
Stu.
I do actually. I do.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, dear. But he's not even in the league, so how are we supposed to do the new firm derby?
Next off season, maybe.
Next off season, maybe. Yeah. Or maybe the league boys will reign something.
Or
Or next Pokemon
invitation
Meetup.
only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exhibition match.
Yeah.
Exhibition.
All right. Do we have any more to say about this team?
I
I think
got.
we've covered. Oh.
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 I was just
You-
gonna say I got nothing.
Oh.
Ah,
okay.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I think we covered it all pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go then.
To our
The
ratings.
I will start off. I think this is a very solid team. The weaknesses aren't immediately apparent to me. I think people are going to have to sort of look into it quite a bit to be like, oh, okay, well, this is how I get around it. So I'm going to give this an A-. A minus?
Yeah.
A minus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
How about
What
you
about
guys?
you? Joe, do you wanna go?
I give it a B plus. I think I'm slightly more worried about entry hazards, but it depends. Knowing he can use that Espeon well, then it's higher. But we're not rating the coaches, just rating the team. Yeah, and I think he does need to have a bit of a. Like his really powerful things are quite can be outsped, and his other things need to set up. So I think he doesn't quite got the out the box power, but yeah, it's very good. But actually, you know what? No, I'm changing it. I'm going A minus. I'm going A minus.
Are you going A minus?
Yeah, yeah. I've talked myself into it. I was teetering on the edge, and I was like, "But nobody could just high jump kick anyone." I was like, that's out the box power. Yeah,
that is out of the box power.
Yeah. A minus.
Okay. A minus. Yep.
Well,
PK. Oh,
I really, really like this team.
Oh, really?
I think it's really good. I'm
Oh.
gonna give it an A plus.
Oh,
I would give this team an A
okay.
plus.
I
think
thought
it's-
you were gonna be a big man. Give it that.
I'm not a big man. I'm a man with a shadow in his closet.
Yeah.
Shadow. You literally have a shadow. I was like, shadow in his clothes. I'm like a skeleton in it. No, he's literally got a Shadow the Hedgehog in his. For fuck's sake.
I won that for breaking plates at a fun fair in America when I was like 16.
And
took
the
up
plot
the whole
thickens.
took up the whole overhead
Mashed 'em up
storage
good.
in the plane.
It really did. It really did. Right.
Okay, so the league
moving
rating
on.
for Dom's team, quite an interesting split on this one. It was kind of, yeah, everyone agreed that it was a good team, but they weren't quite sure how good it was. But it's actually ended up with quite a high score. So it's got a weighted average of 9, gives it an A. So exactly an A.
Exactly an A. Okay.
Exactly an A.
Well, that's slap bang in the middle of our odds.
Yeah.
as well. A
Yeah.
minus is an A plus. So
There you go, guys. We agree with the hive mind.
Yeah.
For once.
yeah, Dom's got a good team this season.
Dom
Let's-
has a good team.
Let's see him use it.
Yeah.
Is it the return of the champ?
We'll never
Had
know.
2 seasons of having fun. One day
No.
he will get that, and then he will be able to really reckless.
My money is on a different member, but we'll get to them shortly. So we get on to the next team, which is the Kingswood Kabutops.
Ah, yes, the kebab pops.
Good
Oh,
old
crispy.
Kabutops.
He's gone.
Crispy.
Stole.
And Marion.
Oh,
Crispy
and
and
Marion.
Marion.
Yeah.
And man, who was in Whipsnade earlier, I think. Posted pictures on Facebook, and I was like, oh. Yeah, it came up, she's like,
I
she's
know
in
where that is.
Dunstable. I was like, wait, what?
That's close to
close
where
to
we
us.
live.
Yeah. Well,
All right, Stalker. Let's move on. Oh, shall I take us through?
Go for it.
So we have a Metateetar, a Clefable, an Entei, a Hippowdon. What?
Bowden's mouth.
Oh, okay. A Empoleon, an Amoongus, Loking, a Hariyama, Pukumuku, a Dusclops, and that is a Rotom Frost. That is a fridge freezer.
Hells
In fact,
yeah.
that is a witch recommended
I was
fridge
going to
freezer.
say it's got the
It's-
witch thing on it.
Good logo.
So
What
I'm
a
not sure
logo.
which would recommend that road.
Yeah, it's not one of the better ones though. With a
Value
nice
for
Z
money.
crystal on it, it can do a lot of damage.
So, thoughts?
I want to
feelings?
hop in on this team and say I hate this team. Crispy, I
Ugh.
cannot believe that you and Marion have drafted this. Like, oh my god, get it out of the league. Do not want to fight it ever.
They've gone for
It's
stall.
So
Why?
tanky.
Why?
You saw how
But what's
Ed used
gonna
it. It
do
didn't work.
damage?
What would
Yeah.
you do?
I think, yeah, Ed is the only one who tried to make a full stall team. And it worked for a few games, and then people were like, oh,
This is Ed.
Just-
He has a PhD.
we'll just taunt it or go tanky as well. And yeah, and then slowly just started to lose, and that was the way that went.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
just-
I like some of the picks he's got. The Mega.
I like most of the picks he's got, to be honest.
Yeah, like individual mons on their own. It's like, oh yeah, he's dropped some cool mons. Mega Tita, Clefable we've not seen since season 1 on Ray's team, I think.
I love a
and
Clefable.
What does it
Powden.
do? It's got
So I was gonna first pick it, but then I used it in the off season, and it scratched the itch me wanting to have to use Clefable. So you're lucky, everyone. It could have been a Clefable in my hands, which would have been a very difficult thing to deal with, I think.
But now it's in your protege's hands.
Yeah, so I will simply tell him exactly what to do with it. and then, yeah, Clefable was shit.
Yeah.
Just bullshit.
All I know is every time I fought this in Pokemon Stadium, it fucks me up. It's like, I can't kill it. What does it do? It just keeps on living.
Yeah,
Well, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, you'll find out.
Like, is it powerful? I know it doesn't get hit by entry hazards.
So it's got
With
magic guard,
abilities,
so it
but-
can only take damage from direct damage. It has unaware, so you can choose to not be affected by boosts. And does it have something else? It might have something else.
Yeah, it ignores the opponent's stat boost. So I think you can still boost yourself, but
Yes.
if they've got a sword stanced up thing, they still hit you for ×1
I think.
damage.
You sure it doesn't count your own? I thought it didn't count your own. I
I'll
thought it
read
was
the
immune
actual
to all.
text on it.
Yeah.
Clefable. There it is. Unaware. This Pokemon ignores other Pokemon stat stages
Other
when
Pokemon.
taking or doing damage. So you can still boost.
Damn.
Not bad.
But you ignore
Yeah.
the boost. So if they're boosting their
So-
defenses, you still hit them for more damage.
Yeah, you send it out, you Calm Mind, or you Cosmic Power, boost up. It
This
can't
thing
damage.
fucks up my team because it's a fairy type with unaware.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. I
It's like-
hate Clefable.
It's Diglett,
Oh.
but better.
On steroids.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
So I used it in the off season. I used Cosmic Power, Stored Power.
Yeah.
Killed people.
Nice,
It would,
nice.
it gets soft boiled. It's also a great cleric if you need it to do that. It's it's really nasty to try and deal with because you have to try and guess whether it's going to be the boosty unaware or if it's going to be sort of this tanky clericy magic guardy annoying thing.
Yeah.
Get stealth rocks, get self boiled. Yeah, great.
PK thoughts?
I just
He doesn't even know. Don't even know, man.
I think it lacks power, mainly because I don't really know what's going to like. Tyranitar's going to kill things. Is it physically offensive, Tyranitar? I presume?
Yeah.
And Clefable's going to kill things specially offensive, but
Eventually.
like, yeah, but what?
That's the thing.
else,
Is Halti like so? Hippowdon and Entei are powerful-ish.
Yeah, I mean,
Hirayama's
I've
powerful.
used Hippowdon. I think in like the mono types of tournament we had, and like it just didn't die.
112 base
that's about
attack
it.
on that.
Yeah.
115 base attack
I mean,
on
you
Entei.
think of it more as a bulky wall than you do its attack stat, but it does have a decent attack stat. And that's true with pretty much his whole team. You think of them more as bulky bastards than you do as offensive.
I mean, like
But they
Among Us
do have...
last season for me had a lot of kills, if I remember correctly. Like,
Yeah, well, wasn't there that one game where you just like shoved a choice or a life orb on it or something and just
something
click.
like that.
yeah, it just went ham.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's a stall team, but can switch to a sort of a bulky offensive team. But overall, he is missing like raw power. Like there's not a single sweeper there.
No.
I think that is what he is missing.
The Tyranitar is going to have to do all the killing that's not already being done by either Clefable, Entei, or just Toxics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's a very sturdy house that's been built, but every single one of the walls are structural walls, and if you take down one of them, the whole house will come down. So it could be a bit tricky.
I hate that he's got the Dusclops for the Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, Molesto!
Yeah, Molesto.
But Hariyama with thick fat, like
Thick fat, yeah.
Actually, what's Rotom Frost's stats like?
Same as every other Rotom.
105
Probably.
special attack. So some nice power.
so it's
lower down.
surprisingly high powered. like offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, same
stats.
with all the Rotoms. They're all bulky, powerful, and not actually that slow. You can
Just
sort of...
depends what they get move-wise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking
So,
up.
I mean, he's obviously got a very slow team.
Yeah.
But again, it's a stall team. Kind of don't care about your own speed. I want to talk about the weird, like, mini sandstorm core he's got. He's got 2 sandstream setters. And I assume this
Yeah.
is just for residual chip damage to go along with
Yeah.
toxic and stuff, which is,
Yeah.
I mean,
What was the
Boost the
other
special
mon
defense of
he
the transfer.
wanted? Didn't he want a different mon, or saying he was saying to someone? I can't remember what it was though. Was it Agron maybe that he wanted?
No, I don't think he was aggron.
Oh, I can't remember. I saw there was another one that he was thinking.
There were a couple where I think he piped up in the chat during the draft, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
He was very happy with his team. Is what I
Yes,
heard.
yeah. This is Chris. I'm making no transfer. Fella.
Yeah,
Well,
all these people using their transfer things, doing like 4 transfers. Like, no, I'll just do 0.
I'm with Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we did it right.
Yeah.
So.
I hate this team. Get it out of it.
Yeah. Bring
And then
your
there's the
taunts. Bring your
Mewtwo.
taunts. It's the only way to take this lot down.
Yeah, I've just googled stall teams Pokemon. I'm looking on the first thing there. It's like, oh look, there's Clefable. Yeah, man. We got Hippowdon on some of them. Yep. Okay. It's got everything I hate about Pokemon in it.
Yeah. Everything that I would say is a detractor to his team, aka it's slow. He hasn't got very much power at all. No out of the box power at the very least. All of the things being a stall team don't care about. So I don't really know how to rate the team, because you could go, well, yeah, he's missing all these things that are really important. It's a shit team. Or you can go, it's an amazing stall team.
Yeah.
It just depends how it's going to perform. Because we don't really have much of a precedent.
Doesn't matter.
We never got to rate Ed's stall team, but one thing I will say is, so Ed's main attacker on his stall team was Buzzwole. Had 139 base attack, 79 speed. Mega Tyranitar, 71 speed, but 164 base attack.
Pretty
and
strong.
Sandstream, so it's got 120 base special defense that gets boosted to 180.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
My
a big
maths
boy.
works, yeah. So yeah, 100.
Yeah.
I mean, we
It's
may
good,
not.
right?
Ed's team may not have done very well, but Ray's team was damn near a full stall team last season, and he came.
Did very
He won the
Ruby.
Ruby and came second overall. So, stall is working. It can work. Will
Just
it
have
work
to
this
right
time?
I don't know
person,
why
yeah.
friends
Yeah.
still bring it. Okay.
Yeah, I think out of the 3 of us, Joe, you would play best with stall or no best with stall. So.
Oh, don't you wait. Next time, there's going to be a point where I'm like, yes, this is the season.
Yeah.
Everyone
And then you
will
draft a
hate
Ditto.
it. I'll draft full stall and a Ditto, and everyone will be like, no.
I mean, I already hate you've got Sigilus, so we'll find out.
I feel like you beat this team with a fighting Pokemon that can boost and use status moves.
Taunt.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine
Or
Chow.
taunt, yeah.
Ray's
Yeah.
Mine Chow is
Yeah,
going to
so-
taunt and then high jump kick his way through the whole team.
I hope
Gonna be that.
he doesn't miss.
Okay.
Well, even if he does, he probably won't die of the resulting attack. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ratings, guys.
All right, I would rate this team an A. I think it's a very well crafted team. It's got 2 mons that I loved last season, and obviously they were not just mons that I love. They're very good mons as well in the Among Us and the Hariyama.
Yeah.
So I think this team's really well crafted. I think it's an A.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, I don't know whether to rate this a D or an S, but I've fallen somewhere in between. And
give
I've
it a
gone
B.
for I've given it a B
That's
plus.
the D.
Yeah, B plus. I've gone for.
B plus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it is a solid team, but does have weaknesses in if I'm judging it as all other conventional teams. Yeah, it's missing sweepers. Yeah, it's missing this. It's missing that. So it has flaws, but it's whether those flaws matter at the end of the day.
Okay. I am going to rate this team an S for stall.
Ooh.
I'm going to give
Hold
it.
Is that our
on.
first S?
'Cause-
Or...
That is the first S rank given. I nearly gave one to Chris Mandan, but the amount of 4 times weaknesses took it down to an A plus. I think. Oh, sorry. What was it, Chris Mandan? Yeah, it was Chris Mandan. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah. I think that it's just going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. I think that he's got a bit the more offensive presence of the Tyranitar, I think, will make up for what Buzzwole couldn't do before. He's not going to be reliant on the Beast Boost, and yeah, it's so well crafted. Crispy's done a really good job of making this hell team that I'd never want to fight.
Yeah, pretty good. Well done, Chris.
There you go. Well done, Chris. So the league thinks that this is pretty good team, pretty hot shit. It got an weighted average of 7.85, which gives it an A minus.
Okay.
He thinks it's pretty much agreeing with Joe. I'd say it's like it's like really good, but it's also got a couple of drawbacks with it being a full stall team.
Yeah, I mean the proof is going to be in the pudding. Yeah, to see how well it works. I think maybe I would have preferred it if I don't know how much is too much when it comes to stall. Maybe just take one of them out and slip in a little sweeper, and then you'll be like, okay.
Get a nice weave.
Once everything's all softened up, then you smack them with this boxy salamence or something, and then they're like, oh,
Yes, yeah.
there we go.
Somebody
Now
with
we're
Moxie,
screwed.
you know.
Yeah. I think that would have really tipped the team over if there was just like one. I mean, maybe I've not noticed it. Maybe he's.
Imagine if this team had a Magina.
Imagine if any team had them again.
Yeah.
Imagine if any team had a Mega Mawile.
Wow.
We can only dream.
Oh god, I do not want to have to deal with a Mega Marlin.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a Nihilego. So bring back Ultra Beasts.
Bring back my boy Nihilego. On to our next team. This is going to be the Bristol Braviaries.
Bristol
Bisto Berry.
Is it the Steelix? Oh, I love the Steelix.
It's the Steelix and the set of lungs.
It's my favourite new art from this season is Steelix, and it is spectacular.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got a Mega Steelix, a Thunderous Incarnate, a Landorus Varian, a Sylveon, a Hydreigon.
Hydreigon.
Hydreigon. A Shuckle.
Yep.
That is a Cloyster.
Yep.
Yep, that is a Cloyster, everyone.
Set of lungs in disguise.
A Sableye, a Golbat, a Regice, and a Dunsparce. We made it.
He made it. He's made it to the big leagues now. We got Dunsparce.
Dunsparce is finally there.
He's finally there.
He's got Glare, he's got Coil.
Serene Grace.
Serene
Grace.
Thunderwave.
Basically a tier 2.
Looking up if it gets Thunderwave.
It
definitely gets. No,
It gets Thunderwave.
It gets Glare. It gets
yeah.
Glare, which is better than Thunderwave. Because it can hit electric Pokemon.
And it's 100% accurate.
Yeah,
It's Thunderwave as well.
100%.
Glare.
Okay.
Great stuff.
So yeah, I think that this is it's good, right? This is a good team. Look at the top half of that.
Though. Like,
Right,
that's the
he's
thing.
got the tier 2 Hydreigon. He's got the tier 2 Hydreigon. He's got
Probably
one of
the
the best
best.
fairy types of the Sylveon. It's a shame he didn't get the Mega Aggron like he wanted, because that would have been like
that would have
made it
insane.
really good. But Steelix is a fine substitute. He's got 2 genies. He's got Landorus
that's great,
Landorus
but
the best mons in OU.
you kind of know 4 to 5 of his team every week. it's gonna be the same. Like,
That was going to be my point. That
Ooh,
his
yeah, I
top
guess
high,
maybe.
his top half,
yeah,
great. Lower half, like so, Sableye as a Robmon, like that's going to be fine. But
he used it before. Didn't
Golbat,
I'm not seeing that. Not seeing that goal back ever come. Frankly.
Yeah, it's going to be another. What did he not bring last time that he?
Deb Striker.
Deb
Zeb
Striker?
Striker.
Oh, no, he
brought
brought that-
against you.
In season 2. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it was season 3. Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm not sure that goal back.
Wishy washy. I don't think he brought that when he drafted it.
Well, yeah, maybe
Yeah,
not.
I've never heard of that one before.
It's got schooling. Actually, yeah, no one drafted it at all. Which is kind of.
Yeah, it's down in tier 5. I did recommend it to someone,
Yeah.
but I don't think it was taken to heart.
I like the
Oh.
Regice as a niche special wall.
Yeah, it's tier 5. Just be like, here you go, have my whatever it is, like 100, 230 special attack. I don't know, it's not that high, is it? That makes it's ludicrous.
I think it's like 150. Regice, 200.
Yeah,
200
because
special
Reggie
defense.
Steel has 150 in both, but Rock
That's
is
the one.
200 nices. Yeah.
Yeah. 100 base defense, 80 base HP, 100 base special attack. This is a tier 5 mon.
Yeah. I can tell you that Rob's team has the highest average defenses on both special and physical defense.
Oh, really?
This
Surprised.
is because he has a Regice,
And
a
Mega
Shuckle,
Yeah.
and a Mega Steegling. And even Cloyster has 180 defense. What he doesn't have is HP to back up those defenses a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is very much got those big numbers.
Yeah.
And he can set all entry hazards as well.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Shuckle or Cloyster gets spikes
yeah,
and
sticky
toxic
webs.
spikes.
Sticky
Shuckle
webs.
gets
Spikes,
sticky
toxic
webs and
spikes,
stealth
yeah.
rocks. Well, he's got 4 mons that get stealth rocks, to be honest, because Dunsparce also gets it. Another one, Dunsparce. But he's decided he doesn't give a fuck about balls except for Fairy Dragon Steel, but they're not bad. He's got Hydreigon Sylveon Steelix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's bonkers cool.
Yeah.
In fact, I still don't know about Hydreigon tier 2. I think that's
It's definitely strong.
by
That was-
far
That was the
best
curious.
tier 2 mon at the moment. By far.
I'd say Infernape is maybe stronger.
Really? I mean,
I
don't get me wrong,
see
think it's up
Infernape
there.
more as a tier
'Cause
2.
You gotta remember it has a 4 times
Hydreigon.
weakness,
Which
does in draft drag
It's
it
a
down
dark
a little
dragon.
bit. But
But then so does Landra's Therian, and there it is.
well, you could bring Landios T down to tier 2, right?
Who's got 4 times weakness, isn't it? Should we talk about his 4 times weaknesses?
He's only
Go
got
for it.
2. Got the Lando at Ice and the Hydreigon to Fairy, right?
Steelix. Right?
Steelix to
Has that
what?
not got
I thought Steelix
Um,
was just steel.
It's ground steel.
brown steel? Is it? Oh, is it not?
Wasn't that?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
got any 4 times.
Oh, sorry. I was because I'm thinking of Aggron. Oh, because Aggron's rock.
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, no, it's
Oh,
ground,
yeah.
not rock.
Right,
so
right.
yeah, no, it's only got
Only got 2 times weaknesses.
Only 2. Okay.
Fighting, fire, ground, water. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just
Okay.
those 2 mons.
All right. Yeah, no, the rest of his team are not worried about fairy types or ice types. So I guess the
Hey man, that
Thunderous doesn't really
Cloyster
work.
is gonna steal some games. Know it. Rob had Minior and it was a pain in the ass. Now he's got this that you don't know if it's gonna be a tanky hazard set or if it's just gonna go, Shell Smash, win the game. Lol.
Yeah, he's
So-
got a prankster mon there again, and his Thunderous incarnate. Like,
And his Sableye. That's also
and
prankster.
Sableye, which he's used before. Like, this is a Rob team. I've
Yeah.
seen one.
He's
I'll
got
tell
Just missing the
you-
Volcarona.
Yeah, he's not got the Volcarona.
Mm.
R.I.P. What else has that one? I'll tell you
Yeah.
who would probably do okay against this team, and I think that's Sam Geel with his Mega Glade. I think he's got enough ice types because this team is not fantastic against ice. Like
yeah, I guess you've got both the genies and the Hydreigon don't like ice.
yeah. So
everyone else
Steelix is
kinda-
neutral. Golbat
Yeah.
doesn't like it.
Oh no!
That's not gonna.
Yeah.
Shuckle resists, and Sylveon doesn't really care, and Cloyster quad resists.
What was this? Yeah. So
And you've got Regice there to also resist.
yeah.
But Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, it's top end.
But yeah, like
pretty
the ones
ice.
that resist it, it's only really Cloister that's going to go off.
I like to think
you would
Rob is
expect.
watching this right now, and he's just gone, "Oh shit, ice type! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!"
Yeah. One thing I will say about his team this time, it's got a lot more soul to it. Last season, his team was very sort of, he had a set of keys and some gears, and then this time he's got a couple of sneaky things. He's got a set of lungs.
It's an ugly bunch, but it's a happy ugly bunch.
Yeah. How happy Steelix is.
Like I say, this team gets so much better if you just put your thumb over the Steelix. You're like, oh wow, what a team! I wonder what his mega is. Oh no, it's a Steelix. Oh
yeah, Steelix
Could have had that Ordino.
Golbat.
Could have had that Ordino.
Steelix and Golbat are the misfits, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, if that was replaced with an Aggron,
yeah,
this team would have been
stupid
the fucking
bonkers,
chain.
yeah.
I think.
Very high.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anything else anybody want to add, or should we move on to rating?
I'm good for
Yeah.
ratings.
Good ratings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start us off. I think this is a very good team. I'm gonna go for an A.
An A.
An A rank.
A rank. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Not sure.
agree. I'm actually going to jump in. I'm trying to work out whether it being a Steelix instead of an Aggron is going to change it that much for me. Because I think this team is stupid good, and I know Roll wants to win. So I think he's going to get the most of it. Do you know what? We can't do... I said I wasn't going to do S minuses, so I'm just going to give him an S.
Ooh.
I'm going to give
Wow.
him an S, yeah. Because I apart from the Golbat and the Steelix, that's all I could fall. If I could give it an S minus, I would, but we're not doing S minuses. So,
Without that
that's fine.
ice weakness at the top, it would have been an A plus for me. But
Okay,
yeah, I think the ice is a bit of a problem.
yeah. But Ice is a terrible type, so,
Yeah, but ice
it's
beam
only
is a very
Sam.
common move.
It's only...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Only Sam needs to worry about that.
What do I want to give it? Initially, on first glance, I was like, "This team isn't anything special." Take out the Landorus, Hydreigon, Landorus 3 is like, and what? But this is a team where the top half is just ridiculously good.
Yeah.
So.
Very
Rob isn't a person. I know we're not basing it on the trainer, but Rob isn't the person who will really bring all. He wouldn't be like me and have to bring all of his mons at least once. He's just going to be like, no, I'm just going to pick the same. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to smash.
Yeah.
So,
Gonna smash.
I'm going to give this an A minus because
A minus.
Okay.
yeah, because I think you know what he's going to bring, so you can plan against it. But obviously, there's a difference between knowing what's going to be brought and then actually dealing with it. So,
Yeah.
And I think it's good enough that for some people you're not going to be able to deal with it.
Yeah, I feel like Rob's clever enough that he's not gonna just get suckered with like ice beams and dazzling gleams. I think
You'd like to think
ice beams
that-
and dazzling gleams. I think he'll be able to play around it. Personally, but yeah, A minus from PK. So the league rating for the Bristol Braviaries, quite a lot of people voted for one thing in particular. He ended up with a 7.85 weighted average, which gives him an A minus.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they rated him the same, exactly the same as Crispy and Marion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Here we go.
I think there are
Yeah.
strong teams for sure.
Yes. Very, very good team from the Bristol Braviaries this time. So next up we have the Limehouse Luxrays, or Luxray, sorry.
Luxrays. Luxray?
Luxray.
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 Yes.
PK, off you go then.
Yes. For the Limehouse Luxrays, we have a Mega Garchomp. We have a Volcarona on a different team than trained by Rob. That's
Hey.
spicy.
Get
We have a
hyped.
Tapu Bulu. We have a tier 2 Lucario. Tier 3 we have Doublade, Tentacle, and Gardevoir.
Yep.
Tier 4 we have Mesprit. Tier 5 we have Clefairy, Kecleon, and Exeggutor.
He's done it again, hasn't he? He's drafted like a god, like tier 1 and 2. Everything, well, okay, tier 3 as well, but tier 4 and 5,
pretty good.
absolute garbage.
Yeah.
You'd know about the Mesprit, so...
It's like, I mean,
It's
it wasn't
okay.
better than whatever
but-
he had before. What did he have before? It was much better.
Last season or before transfer?
No,
Either way, I can't remember.
transfers. Like, was it Frostlass? Did he have the Frostlass and then gave it to someone else? I tell you what, I'll look it up. You guys
Okay.
talk about the team.
So, he's got his Fairy Dragon Steel core, and he's got his Fire Water Grass core. Although his grass is... Oh no, he's got Bulu. Ignore
Bulu,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Bulu.
it's Exeggutor. It's not. It's like I really like this team. I think it's pretty solid. There's only one real weakness that I can see, and there's a couple of weaknesses, but the main one is he's only got 2 hazard removers, and that is one of them is the Volcarona itself. So you don't want to bring in your Volcarona on rocks to get rid of rocks. That's a bad plan. So his only option then is Tentacruel to come in and Rapid Spin, which, it does that perfectly well. It's a great mon for doing that. But it might just be a bit of an issue.
Might be a time to send out your Ghost type.
Yeah, that's true. Good thinking.
Good thinking.
Not just a preface.
Other thing, this team is pretty slow. I don't know how fast is Tentacruel. Does Tentacruel break 100 speed? If not, then
I feel like it's surprisingly fast.
Yeah, I know it's surprisingly fast, but I'm trying to work
100.
out. It's 100. Okay, so
is 100.
it's tied with Volcarona then on 100 speed. So those are his fastest ones. So he's got 2 100s, and then everything else is slower
regular
than that.
Gardevoir. Regular Garchomp like 101. I want to say.
Maybe actually. Might be right. That might just hit. Just outspeed
Yeah, I think
them.
that's his like one mon that. Garchomp is 102 in fact. And Mega Garchomp
102.
is 92. Yeah, Mega is 92.
Okay, so if he doesn't have the Megastone on it, then that is his fastest mon. All of them can boost their speed. We have Quiver Dance going, so Lucario will agility and things. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid team. What do you guys think?
Does he have things that don't really want to take earthquakes? Like, I'm just curious what the Bulu is doing here. I mean, I like Bulu.
Bulu, resists
Volcarona.
Earthquake.
Yeah, because obviously with the grassy terrain means that the earthquakes will be halved. Or not halved. So I just curious as to why he went. Yeah, I'm just curious as to why he went for Bulu.
Volcarona,
Really?
Volcarona, Lucario, and Doublade. I think don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, none of them like it. Tentacruel doesn't like it either.
What water poison?
Yeah, poison. So
The rest.
I'm interested to Doublade. I don't think Doublade's been before, has it?
no, we
first
haven't
time.
seen Doublade.
Yeah, I mean, Aegislash, the evolved form is Ubers.
Uber to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having
this
a
thing can
not fully
have-
evolved form as a tier 3 is
Yeah,
Good.
Evilite.
Pretty bonkers.
On the 60.
Yeah.
But you can also run like Choice Band on it as well, Rifle, I think.
Yeah, it's got a big attack stat and a big defense stat and great typing. So. And a good ability. So no guard.
Yeah, so, okay, you can put Evilite on this. Remember, you can put Eevee like this. It's 150 base defense. 150. HP stat is only 59. Special defense is 49. But, you know, what's that boosting that to? What's half of 150? 75.
225.
225, yeah. Base defense on this Doublade.
What's Shackle got? 255 and 10 HP or something, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. Doesn't it have like 10 base HP?
It's got 10s and 5s, I think, doesn't it?
It's got all the 1s and 2s.
The 1s and 2s.
So, PK, the tier 4 you had instead of Mesprit was Persian Alola.
Yeah.
Oh, that was yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I
So
guess
he's got
maybe
rid
he
of-
wanted a levitator because he is worried about earthquakes.
Yeah,
But
but
he's
Zed,
because he's got
parting
Burst of Rain.
shot. He's now doubled up on the psychic types with. Oh, is Gardevoir Psychic Fairy?
I think it's Psychic Fairy.
Was it just Fairy now?
No, it's definitely psychic. Yeah,
Okay,
psychic
yeah,
fairy,
Psychic Fairy. Okay, yeah. So he's doubled up on the Psychic types. He's got rid of his only Dark type.
Yeah.
And he's lost a nice sort of lead parting shotter or Mesprit, which has got similar amounts of utility, but I think that was a really nice niche there in tier 4. It's just kind of missed out.
Yeah,
on
even though I didn't bring it a lot, it's still a useful mon to have the ability to take. Like, the parting shot is just very useful.
And fur
Yeah.
coat gives it
And yeah,
pretty
and
damn
doubles
decent
its
physical
doubles
defense.
its
Yeah.
defense. Like, and it's a fast mon. It's not slow, but I think it's 115. I want to say.
Yeah, it's
Like-
around that ballpark anyway. So.
Yeah. So like, I definitely think Persian Alola would have been better to keep, but
Hmm.
oh well.
But yeah, I can see why he's done it with the ground.
Yeah.
weakness And all. Apart from that, tier 5, I'm very interested to see what he does with Clefairy and Kecleon.
If he's going to get any Proteon business going,
Yeah, it was pretty much Greninja, right? It's banned.
basically.
Got a tier 5 Greninja.
Yeah.
That's how it
Sure.
works.
Didn't you have it last season and put it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it
If you
seemed
saw it
too
was gar-
tricky to use, and yeah, it's pretty garbage. Yeah.
Hard to use and crap. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Not
It's a
worth
tier
the
5 right there.
investment.
Sounds like a tier 5. Yeah.
Then, like, what's the Clefairy doing there?
Fairy.
What's it doing?
It's Clefable, but not quite as good. So instead of having
So
leftover,
yeah,
it still
good,
get
right?
it still has the same abilities.
Yeah, but its stats are ass. Have you
Yeah,
seen
but
it? Like,
with
70
Eviolite,
HP,
yeah,
attack 45, defense 48, special attack 60, special defense 65, speed 35.
Oh,
you
so it's
compare
not
it-
branching 100 even with an Eviolite.
but none of Clefable's stats hit 100, right?
It needs an item to not get to 100.
Yeah, but okay, so you're missing out on a leftovers, but yeah, it's the difference between a tier 1 and a tier 5.
Okay, well, it's not going to attack anything ever, or it will never kill anything. So I guess it's just going to be a toxic healing wish kind of thing. Meat shield. Come out and be like,
And, like,
I will save
he
you,
didn't need the
Volcarona.
extra fairy because he's got 2 of them. So I'm not sure why he.
why you picked it.
Yeah, because like he's got other things that set rocks in Mesprit, Garchomp, and Kecleon.
Like if he wanted
so-
an unaware mon, then he could have gone for Quagsire, which was
Quagsire,
at the time.
yeah.
which did get taken, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's better things in tier 5. You could have got a flying Pokemon, which I think would have just been infinitely better.
Like- No, I'm going to defend this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
So
Feel free.
special defense 65. Clefable has special defense of 90, so it ends up with add on 30. Yeah, ends up with more
32
special
and a half,
defense.
so yeah.
95.
So defense goes up to 73 from 48.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much the same there. So and HP out 70 on Clefable goes up to on Clefairy goes up to 95. So I mean, yeah, it's not quite as good. Obviously, it's tier 5, not a tier
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
But with Eviolite, that's still going to be an annoying little bastard.
I mean,
I guess the
great,
knockoff. The
But
knockoffs
it's an
resisted.
annoying little fairy
It doesn't get
bastard.
unaware, actually. It only gets Magic Guard. It's more. It gets Magic Guard, Friend Guard. Yeah,
Probably a
what the
double
hell?
move.
The Pokemon's
Okay, so
allies receive
it's-
3/4.
There's got to
Better.
be a better tier 5, either type-wise or just utility-wise, that he could have
Yeah.
picked for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Got
But
two
it's better than his
fairies,
other 2
he's got
tier
a-
5s, I would say.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. I mean,
Harvest
Executor
Harvest
been used?
Executor?
The Executor
Okay.
or Alola?
Yeah,
That was
no, it's
used
regular
last
Executor. Does
That's
its
regular.
neck go all the way up the screen, Joe?
No, I know this one is that. I just meant last
Oh, yeah,
league.
yeah,
I couldn't remember which one of those was used.
yeah. Rob's had Alola a couple times, hasn't he? And someone had... Yeah,
Didn't someone
Stu?
get off the harvest berry?
Was it
or
Stu?
whatever it was?
who had Harvest? There, no, I
well,
can't remember.
Stu's normally the person who does it. But
I think it was
can't
someone
remember if
different,
it was on Tom Goodsay's team before. Because
Yeah, you may be
Oh,
right.
he had
maybe.
the pseudo Sun
Yeah.
team, didn't he? I'll very quickly look this
Got
up.
it again.
It was Blue Group. He did have the Executor last season.
Okay.
So it was
Okay.
a returning one.
I guess it's a returning
Oh,
one.
there we go, yeah. Well,
Okay. What do we reckon?
I like this team quite a lot. I think, yeah, the only problem is the hazards, but at the same time, I think only Volcarona cares about the hazards. Everything else is either like neutral or resists it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure he cares there. I did say he seems a bit slow, but he's got 3 Mons with over 100 speed.
Equivalence boosts Volcarona speed.
Yeah, equivalence boosting as well. Like, I don't think he's that, and you got agility and lots of priority on Lucario.
Yeah.
I think it seems solid. I'm going to give it an A-.
Okay. Yeah. I can see its strengths, but I think it's kind of similar to Rob's team in that his top
That's what I
half
was
is very
thinking.
good, and then his bottom half is less good. But his bottom half, in my opinion, is garbage. But his top side is pretty good with the ground weakness similar to Rob's ice weakness, I guess. For me, I just don't like it as much. I'm going to give it a B plus.
Okay.
A B plus. I think that it's not as immediately as threatening as Rob's team. But I don't know. This is probably going to be one of those sort of sleeper teams where it's like, kind of, yeah, could be good, but then it's actually amazing. So we'll see. So I'm a B plus.
Yeah, I'm basically the same. I was teetering between A-, B+, and I gave Rob an A-, and I don't think this team is as scary as Rob's, so I'm going to give it a B+ also.
B plus also. Okay. Well, Tom, you'll be pleased to know that the league is more on Joe's side than on PK's side, and mine, so it's given A-.
A-.
For the league, 8.31, so not actually far off from an A. So yeah, the league is with you.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Solid
spread
team.
between them. Right, so on to our next team.
Ho 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 ho!
The moment we have all
Here
been
we
waiting
go,
for.
the Luton down Leafeons. Leafyboi, let's go.
Right, my Mega. We have the Mega that I've been wanting basically since, like, 2 seasons ago. Actually, no, since the end of Season 2. I was like, man, I really want to try that. That's Mega Heracross. Tier 1, we have Heatran and Zapdos. Tier 2, we have Superior. Tier 3, we have Zygarde 10% and Honchkrow. Tier 4, we have Alomomola, Ribombee, and Linoon. And Tier 5, we have Garbodor and Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
That is Mr. Mime.
The Linoon and the Mr. Mime are just... the Linoon just
Linoon.
looks like a...
It's like an airplane front.
Yeah, it was like a child has drawn a car and then he's trying to turn it into a balloon.
It's like a
it's
reverse tank
amazing.
or something. It's got a smiley face for its butt.
The van with the boot open.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's a Shinkansen actually.
Right.
Like the mighty Enna with the green hexagons on it.
Hey,
for
there was
the
not
Zydog.
a Zygarde 10% drawing, so
Yeah.
I made my own. Basically,
Okay.
it's a dog with hexagons on it, isn't it? That's all he is. Yeah.
There is. Oh, sorry, they're actually pentagons, aren't they? Sorry. No, I just didn't want anyone
Oh.
calling me out for that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, PK,
right.
what do you think then?
Yeah.
Hey,
Your
Hey,
team.
come on,
you
buddy.
chose it. You usually
I-
love your teams.
I do love my team. I think this is a lot better than my team last year, and so the main part was I wanted Mega Heracross to be the focus of it because it was the first mon on my list that I know I wanted to try because a lot of the Megas are boring to me.
Yeah.
So I wanted, this one was like, man, I think School Link is really fun.
Yeah.
To use. I was tempted to get like a Heracross, a Cloyster, and whatever that skill link in Monkey is that Dom likes.
Chinchino? Oh no,
no,
Ambipom.
not
They
Chinchino.
both get
Ambipom.
it.
yeah.
Yeah, well, they both
Yeah.
get it, but
Yeah.
and so I was looking at what Mega Heracross needs. Basically, it's good to have speed control. It's good to have resistances to its weaknesses, which are Flying, Fairy, Fire, and Psychic. And I've essentially got Justin Heatran.
Yeah.
Because Heatran is a very good mon. And yeah, and what works well with Heatran, we've got Superior, one of my favorite mons just in general. I think it looks so cool. It's got an ability I really like in Contrary. It's fast. It's got Glare, so 100% paralysis. Again, speed control.
Did really well for Dom in the off-season.
You put it behind a sub. You can do whatever. Dog, so I've got 1,000 arrows, the most busted move, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Still get Dragon Dance. I assume it does.
Yeah.
Same move, yeah.
it does. Oh,
So I've got a tier 1 Zapdos, which again I was looking forward to using because
yeah, that's an interesting pick. Not something that I would have immediately thought you would pick, but there it is.
Yeah, because I decided this season to go 2 tier 1s because last season I didn't, and I felt, my tier 1 was great last season with the Excadrill, but
yeah,
as I definitely wasn't gonna take the same one, so Como unfortunately had to go off the team. So I got there was one tier 2 I really wanted, Superior. I got it, so I was like, all right, tier 1s. Could I use? Could I use? It's like, all right, I need electric mon because I think last season I'd have an electric mon or a flying type mon or something like that.
I think you said you didn't have an electric mon.
Oh,
I had a
well, I had. So my electric and flying mon was both. Not Pau. What is the bird that I had? The tier 5 Oricorio.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
so
that
sometimes
took up my electric
side.
and my flying. So I was Zapdos is what I want to try. Honchkrow, it worked really well last season.
Yeah.
For whoever had it.
The champ.
It was the champ, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like a punch its way to victory.
Yeah. And then my tier 4s were really interested me. So Ribombee I wanted because it is the fastest, or if it's not the fastest, it's one of the fastest sticky web setters. It's also a fairy, and it's got good special attack. So I needed. Obviously I wanted both. I had Heracross is a big physical attacker. I needed a bit more special with Superior, Zapdos, and now Ribombee, just to try to. Well, Heatran is special as well, but it can. Yeah, it's in my mind, it's a more defensive mon that can be special rather than a special mon that can be defensive. So I wanted another good mix in it, and then we have Lanoon, and
don't worry, I am all for your Lanoon pick.
Yeah,
this is godlike. I love it.
So for the tier 4s, I think Lanoon is a very good tier 4. Alomomola is probably one of the best, if not the best, the most value pick in tier 4 there is.
Yeah, very good, very strong.
Yeah. And then so
your tier 5's garbage.
No, literally garbage.
Technically, it's garbage, but no. So Garbodor's been again, it was on the list because I had about 60 mons on this list. Believe me. just think. Yeah, I might want to try. And so Garbodor, obviously grounded poison type. It gets Aftermath, Stench, Weak Armor. Its stats are whatever, it's between 70 and 90, but it gets both spikes and toxic spikes, and obviously, as I said, it's grounded poison type. And then there's a Mr. Mime because I wanted a bulky psychic type, and my choices. Yeah, so my choices were Hypno, which I was looking at, like maybe, And then there was also Jinx, but she's not really
Yeah.
bulky in my mind. And it's like, you know what? I want to try me a Mr. Mime. It is like the barrier Pokemon. So
It does get
yeah,
calm mind as
so-
well. It's not
yeah.
too bad.
So out of this, I have managed to, much like Sam Ulmer, I've got every single core and I've got every single hazard that I can set. And yeah, I'm excited to use it. Basically.
Are you done? Is it?
Oh yeah,
time?
now I'm willing for you.
You
to
ready?
now-
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come.
Okay, so I've got a couple of issues.
That's perfect. Fun.
You do have a slow team, but you do have Sticky Web Setter. So I think
And-
you are going to have to rely on that Sticky Web Setter to get things off the ground. Because other than that, you've got there's Superior's pretty fast, and you've got
I have 4 ways of removing hazard. There's if they set it up with me. I do have 1 sticky web setup. That's true, but I also have priority on a couple of ones as well. Or a good few
you've got
ones.
the Sucker Punch on the bird thing, and you've got Extreme Speed Lanoon. I'm sure there's probably a couple of.
And Zygarde.
Oh, that'll get
The
Extreme
doggo,
Speed.
yeah.
Those choices
good stuff.
and extreme speeds
Yeah.
gonna be coming at
Good
you.
little tier 3.
Yeah.
Just forget because it looks like a mighty animal.
But yeah, I think yeah, it's whether you can get your top few to get going. If you can get them going, then like I always say, with the key with the Mega Heracross is it will always kill something. It's getting it to kill 2 things that does the trick.
Yeah.
If you can do that, then you're
I
alright.
possibly could have chosen it, but this was like the one that I wanted, and I was
to
like,
use, yeah.
my team is going to be Heracross and friends.
I think that's good. It's good to pick one that you want to use because you're more likely going to be able to sort of bring the most out of it.
And then the other flaw. Oh, you've got some.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the other thing I would say is your walls aren't spectacular. So you got Lomomola, which is a massive health sponge and has regenerator and wish and stuff,
It's a
which will be
goddamn
annoying.
good wall.
Yeah, it's pretty decent, and that's kind of it. Like Zapdos is annoying to get through because it has good typing, but actually its stats aren't amazing. It's 90, 90, 90, I think.
Something like that.
Which aren't,
Gets
you wouldn't go, ooh,
bruised.
that guy's pretty mad
It's
to
not-
hit through.
Yeah, it's not a shuckle, but
No. exactly.
Heat Ran's kind of like the same in my. It's
Yeah,
got good
it's
typing.
bulk.
So my weakness is like in actual. Well, Heat Ran's 106 in both special and
Yeah.
but so my walls essentially are made up by things that aren't fully walls but are good enough and have good typing, and I have a couple of things that would be behind a sub, like Superior or even Mega Heracross,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
there's a Mr. Mime.
And then there's a Mr. Mime.
And then there's Mr.
So, the only redeeming feature of the Mr. Mime for me is that because your team is so slow, it is the sole Trick Room setter of your team. Which is something.
I agree that my team is that slow. I'm gonna put that on.
So the things that will need it, aka, to be honest, it's pretty much the Heracross, will most
Again,
likely need it.
another way for Heracross to do its work.
Yeah. The thing that interests me about Zydog is that it has really cool moves. Like I didn't realize it had like 4 or 5 unique moves. I thought it was just 4,000 arrows.
Yeah, so Zygarde, when it was first released, only had 1 unique move, and then in the gen after, it gained 4 new unique moves, but 3 of them do the same thing, just with different, or the same typing and power and accuracy, just with different effects.
Yeah, so the one that I like the most is 1,000 Waves, which is 90 base power, 100% accuracy, hits all adjacent foes, but prevents them from switching. So it's like, what is it?
Anchor shot.
Yeah, it's like Anchor shot.
The stab,
on
anchor shot.
stab, ground doggo. I thought it's like, damn, that's super good. So any
The
time
ground dragon, 115 speed right there. Well.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
Like my monsters are like I get fucked. So well, I guess Superior's weak. So it's only 2 times. But,
and
Zapdos.
And Zapdos.
Oh, something.
And,
What's this pattern appearing?
what's this?
I mean,
the ice.
This is a very common theme in mons that I like and teams that I potentially build. As
like,
these
oh,
guys
ice
know,
type, Joe.
it's like,
Rock
yeah,
type,
ice
Joe.
type generally destroys your team. But do you know what? It's 4 times resistant to ice. It's a big fucking heat rat.
Yeah.
So-
Ah, but it's also 4 times we tell me what everyone. Ground
Hey.
But I have a ground type and then 2 fucking flying types, and my Heracross is resistant to ground.
Yeah,
as I
yeah.
thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, bug resist ground.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, I think over as much as I want to, rip into you completely, this team is very solid. And the fact that you've got it without transfers is, very nice indeed.
When I first looked at this team, I was like, PK, this team's absolute garbage. I was all there, ready to give it the C. I was like,
Yep.
this is a C rank team. Then we talked about it, and he divulged some of the secrets, and I was like, okay, this team's pretty fucking good. So for me, I don't want to jump it up too much. I think give it a B plus. Give it a B plus.
Ooh.
Because I think that this team could be very scary. Could be, but it depends if PK can use it or not.
I think a little more highly of it. I'm gonna go with. I've got an A. Not an A minus, just
Okay.
an A.
Okay.
I think it does have the flaws, but it's not. I mean, noticing that ice weakness was a bit more like, oh, actually, maybe this is an A minus. Ooh. But no, I think the fact that it's got all hazards, lots of removal, like. Yeah.
Every type covered, pretty much. So.
Yeah, the only thing
Both
is,
resistances.
It's like a
The only
salesman. It's just like, yeah, what can it do?
the only issue
I
I
got
see,
shields,
yeah,
a
not very
reflector
good.
shield. What don't I have?
You know what? No,
Balls
I
have a
think
drop.
I'm gonna go for that A minus.
Really?
Thought about it,
What-
yeah. I
What
think-
changed your mind?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I read back through the little
Let's
notes
talk
I
to
got in,
yourself
I was
about
like, yes.
PK, you missed
slow
the sales
team,
pitch there.
not very good walls, and now with an ice weakness, I think that's enough. I think, yeah, A minus. PK, what do you think your team is?
Well, I've said it before. I certainly think it's the best team I've ever drafted, and I think it's one of the most cohesive teams that there's been, and in a player much better than myself, or not even much better, in a player slightly better than myself. This team will absolutely destroy motherfucker. But I got everything I want, and I think it gels so well together, even with this supposed slowness and ice weakness, which I don't agree with.
Suppose it's.
Supposed slowness. I have at least 3 mons over 113 speed, and I have priority on other things, and so I'm actually gonna give myself an S, and I don't give a fuck what you.
Well, you were cutting out as you
yeah,
say, but
you
we
nearly
got it
cut
out.
out for your.
It was like, I'm gonna give it
an S.
an S.
Yeah.
Yeah, S. Yeah.
I just
You are giving it an
it's
S, you
really good.
motherfucker.
I just
Where's the
think it's
memes?
really
PK's
good.
gonna win. He's voted himself to win.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I really want to, because I know no one else agrees with me that this team is that good. So I really want to win, but I don't think I'm good enough to. So
I mean, I really want this team to do well because I can see everything there, but I just think it's gonna be really difficult to get it to do what you want it to do. So that's why I only gave it the B plus, whereas I probably could have given it an A. But yeah.
I'll give you a B minus. So that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks. Yeah, whatever. I give me a C plus.
What about
so
everyone else?
Everyone else thought, well,
They don't understand.
because it's one of our teams.
Well,
we can
I'm
say
betting.
all the scores. So,
Yeah.
PK, you received two. You received 2 S ranks. 2 S ranks. You received 5 A ranks.
Okay.
All right.
4
All right.
B ranks. And 2 C ranks.
They don't understand. They're not seeing the tech.
I think you scored exactly the same as someone else. Like all the votes were identical, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, so you've ended up with 7.62 as your average, was an A minus.
Hey.
Okay. I mean, that's probably fair.
I think that's fair. But
That is
I was quite
but I
surprised
really
that everyone
like it.
else. Yeah, I was quite surprised that everyone else managed to find all the plus sides in it that I didn't see at all at first.
That's because everyone's better than you, JP.
Well, you've seen my team, right? Okay. Why do I always draft ass teams?
Because you go for tier 5s first.
Well, I just hate shit like Landorus T, and I was like, oh, I'm never going to draft something like Landorus T, Toxapex? No, fuck that, I'll give me a Meow Stick.
Show you how to pick a Mr. Mime next time.
Yeah. Right, we've got 3 teams to go. We're nearly there. We're probably like 4 hours or something in. I don't think it...
The clock is at
The
that
clock
time.
is ticking.
Yeah.
Next up, we have very interesting squad of the Royal Ascot Royal Scoot Terriers.
There we go. Boy, was this
Got
kind of
some new names.
with
this-
Oh, that's some names.
We've got some new names. There's a lot of people in that one.
Royal
One Swablu.
Scoot Terrier.
I like that Swablu has appeared 3 times so far this this
They're
Alisahs.
all Altarias. I don't know. I swear to God, there is literally no difference between the Swablu and the Altaria. The guys are. I was like, oh, it must be a different colour. No, just the same. You just uploaded the same video twice.
Maybe it had like.
What
an
is the
extra
difference
piece
between
in.
them? Like, Ewok way?
One of them has a neck.
Yeah, one of them has
He grows a neck, and that's about it.
Altaria gets like a beard and a bigger tail. That's about it.
Yeah, bigger,
Basically the
flappier
same
wings.
thing.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll go through this one. So her Mega is a Mega Gardevoir, aka a Gardevoir with a circle drawn around it.
Yeah.
It's a skirt.
It's got a big poofy dress. Come on.
A witch recommended Rotor Wash. Salamence, hey, there it is. Tier 2 Bishop, or Bishop, I don't know how you want to say that. Very cheerful Wheezing in tier 3.
Oh,
That's such
so
a good
cute.
picture for Wheezing, isn't it?
Oh, there was a. I didn't see those as the mouths. I thought they were its eyes, like being really
Oh.
shifty, like ninja
Oh,
eyes.
like ninjas, yeah!
Yeah, inside.
Yeah, they
And
look
then I was
like...
like, what? Oh,
Oh.
no, there it's little. Oh, it's so much better now that it's little.
Yeah, no, right. Then it's not a whatever Joltik. It's a
Galvantula.
Galvantula. That's the one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Galvantula. There is the Shaman.
The shaman.
I so wanted it, but Zoe got it. He's a spiky happy boy. That Typhlosion. That is.
It's got Yugi's hair.
Oh,
That is
he's
the
got
king
some.
of games right there.
He has got some anime hair going on. Fight him and do
Speaking of hair.
Speaking of hair, tier 5, we've got the Dugtrio Alola. We've got Dom's dad in the slacking. And Hitmonchan. Which
Very
is,
unhappy
always a favourite.
Hitmonchan.
So. Yeah, he's very unhappy. Look at him. He's
Everyone
like,
keeps drafting
oh.
him and never bringing
why
him.
have you picked me and not brought me again? Please stop misusing me. That is Zoe's team. Anyone want to jump in? Any thoughts?
What's a smiley team? Everyone on that team is smiling, except for that
Except for
Hitmonchan. And the Doug trios, I guess.
We've got
Unless that's them going,
They're just singing. It's Hanson. They're singing.
Doom,
Bop,
wop.
dipping down, boom.
And then like go up and down. But that's what they're saying.
So this
is,
team.
I think one thing she has done very right is she's got a pretty monstrous Fairy Dragon Steel Core.
Got all
Mega
3
Gardevoir,
cores.
Guns?
Salamence and Bishop. Yeah. It was also Rotom Wash, Typhlosion, and Shaman.
Shaman.
Yep.
And then Gardevoir, Bishop, and Hitmonchan for the fighting
Oh
duck.
yeah. Good on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, or by Sharp
Put in
is
the shift.
fighting and dark, so it kind of doubles
Yeah.
up. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really like the Weezing pick.
Wait, no, it's Bishop fighting duck?
Oh no, it's Steel Dark. Sorry.
It's Steel Dark, yeah.
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 But he's ready
Sorry,
to fight.
it's
Hitmonchan's
now
the
1 in the
fighting.
morning for anybody who's.
And we started this at 7:30 when I got
Well,
home from work.
We didn't
Well,
start recording then, but we talked
started
for like an hour and a
prepping.
half.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
2
we've had a
hours.
couple of technical difficulties along the way.
I had to hide Shadow.
Had to hide Shadow. PK's parents kept coming in.
Gonna shout out for
Just-
PK Mum on the stream.
PK Mum.
Free show.
She already came in for the draft, the pre-draft show.
Just wants to be involved.
Just want to be Twitch famous. Yeah, I really like Typhlosion. I think any
Because it's the king of games, JP.
Because it's the king of games, king of doors,
king of flames.
king of flames.
King of Flame.
I think any fast fire type that gets earthquake is pretty strong. I
Get
remember.
eruption. Is that its thing?
Yeah, it gets.
Wasn't like the
yeah.
first one to get eruption.
Yeah, didn't Dom have it in season? Season 1, his winning
season 1, and it was super scary because I was like, oh yeah, well I can just do that. Wait a minute, he outspeeds me and he kills me back with earthquake. Well, fuck.
Yeah, no,
What do I do?
I think he just put choice specs on it and hit like eruption that just absolutely blasted holes in people.
Sounds like a Dom move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always
choice
the one.
choice I'm on, Dom? What are you talking about?
I remember Zoe having the wheezing before a couple of seasons back and trying to work out ways of killing it. It's like, oh, I'll just use earthquake. Oh wait,
yeah,
no, it's
funny enough.
levitating. Oh. Oh,
Wheezing
good.
completely walls Mega Heracross, so I was looking at getting it.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty scary team. It's a very Zoe team, isn't it? You can tell that a lot of love has gone into crafting it. Just didn't get the Metaletta that she wanted.
I don't overly agree.
Really?
When looking at it, I look at apart from Salamence, I don't really rate Mega Gardevoir, and there's nothing else there from Salamence that I would be like maybe it's lacking, but you know. But yeah, no,
it was lacking in tier
just
5 though.
Yeah, I know.
Only
but
bring it to
looking at
one game,
just
Emerald
from
final,
looking at
lose
these
the game.
mons without looking at like any cores or anything, just looking at the names of these mons, I'm kind of just like Salamence can go off, and that's all I care about. Like personally, I don't. I'm sure you'll tell me otherwise.
What you mean. I get what you mean, but I'm getting similar vibes from Rob's team, where he's got like stupid, ridiculous tier 1s and tier 2s, like. Yeah. So, I mean, Salamence and Mega Gardevoir. Rotom Wash is the most annoying thing. This is like a Ray team and a Zoe team combined into one sort of hellish mix. It's just the Hitmonchan that I don't really like on it, to be honest. But it does a job of Rapid Spin, right?
I mean, yeah, it does have rapid spin.
Yeah.
I like this team a lot. It's not a team that I would necessarily want to play, but I'm not playing it. I'm terrified of Bisharp. Just like if you have ever just see it sword stance and then it just clicks Sucker Punch 6 times and one shots your entire team, you go, guess I
In
lost.
the
Shit.
Sucker Punch, in the Sucker Punch Wars, who goes first if two people use Sucker Punch? Is it the
Whoever
faster
is
mon or the
faster.
slower mon?
Whoever's
Yeah.
faster.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Wait,
the other ones fails completely.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Hunch Crow is 1 speed faster. Good to
But it's also the same with any priority move of the same priority bracket. Because they're both just +1.
Yeah,
So
I'm
if
just never
someone
sure
uses Sucker
what...
Punch and someone faster
Plus
uses...
2.
Is it +2?
I thought it was plus
Sucker
2
Punch.
because it goes faster than Quick Attack. But
No, Sucker Punch
I
is
might be
plus
wrong.
1. It's only
It's
plus
only
1.
plus one.
Plus
The
one.
only +2 move is
Extreme Speed.
Oh, okay. And all the rest is like Protect, which is plus 3 and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably some weird stuff like that.
Okay.
But...
Yeah, there's definitely some +3s and stuff.
Yeah, so you can use any move as long as you're faster than it. You'll go first, smack it, and then its Sucker Punch will fail.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One thing I do kind of want to point out, as a person who's used Salamence quite a lot, the one thing that kind of I felt like it holds it back is that if you really want it to be good, you've got to have a Dragon Dance set on it and then get a Moxie boost and really get going. But she's got a Sticky Web setter, so she can just stick a Choice Band on that, skip the Dragon Dance turn, and just go in with Outrage.
Or a Plinium Z or something like that.
Plinium Z,
a big Z move.
Life Orb she doesn't need to worry about the setup turn if she's got Sticky Web, so which I think really, really, really going to make that
That's
a scary Salamence.
something I've got down here. Is it's a slow team overall. I don't think she's got anything faster than 100, maybe Oh, Galvantula,
Like Typhlosion's
Typhlosion?
100. Galvantula should be. Typhlosion's 100, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, 100.
Yes, and
130.
Galvantula is 108.
108. Okay. So Salamence is also 100 and Shaman's 100 and everything else
Trio,
is slower.
Alola.
God of
is
War Mega's
110.
100.
Oh, okay. And Slacking isn't.
God
Slacking,
of
like,
War's 100.
Stupid fast.
Slacking.
So hang on,
Slacking's
isn't this
100.
team really fast
got
actually?
A lot of 100 mons. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, actually, this isn't that slow.
Yeah,
So
like,
maybe you
most
could
of the ones
say-
have 100 at least.
The speed tiering not too great, but the overall speed of the team is quite
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, especially and once you have sticky webs up, I think not much is
Everything's
gonna.
gonna be faster,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything's gonna be faster because it has already got a decent speed stat.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and again we
This
got
is a
the
spooky, scary team.
Bishop there has the Defiant boost that we saw from Ed's team last season.
Yeah, so you can't stick your
Can't
webs and
bounce
back.
webs back. You can't. Yeah, it was a nasty little combo. So
Mhm.
yeah, what else we got? We got there's 2 4x weaknesses. The Bishop obviously to fighting, and the Salamence to ice. But that's kind of it. Everything else is mono-typed, really, except until you get down to tier 5 with the
So
Dug
it's got
Trio.
very few weaknesses. It's
Yeah.
got very good speed. It's got good potential to sweep. It's got all the cores. We saying that this is a very good team.
I'm saying it's a very good team.
I mean, you can
The
say
only
that.
thing I would say is wall-wise, Wheezing is
Wheezing.
annoying, but doesn't have any actual recovery. Best it gets is Pain Split.
Mhm.
Rotom, again, good little wall, only gets Pain Split. Shaman does get
They
Synthesis.
both get rest.
Oh, everything gets rest, but rest is shit.
Yeah.
Like, rest is shit unless you specifically built around a rest set.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that could maybe be something that holds it back.
Mm-hmm.
Damon being the only really recoverable wall. But, yeah. No, it's not a lot of negatives. A hell of a lot of positives.
PK, anything more to add? No.
No, you
Okay.
guys are rating this team. You're being a lot more positive about it than I was.
So what negatives have you got? Back it up with
I
facts.
just-
Right. Do you want to give your rating and
can't.
say why?
All right.
You can't back
so
up
my-
with facts you just don't like.
No. Yeah. So we got to this point and we're 14 teams in. I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm like, yeah, she's got all the cores. She's got, setters. She's not got many walls or whatever. But again, as I said earlier, I'm just looking at it. It's like, I don't care about Meta Gardevoir. Same with like Mega Altaria. I just don't think it's very good, or I've never had an issue with it. I've never had a problem getting around it. Like,
Shots fired
Yeah, I
at
just-
Tom. Good sir.
I only give a fuck about Salamence on this team, and I'm ready to be proven wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know the least about this than out the three of us. But I initially had it down as a B-. This team.
A B
I
minus.
did. Yeah.
Lots of
Are you sticking with the B minus?
No. I'm gonna like.
B plus. A minus.
I think you're
A.
right in that it's at least a B+.
B plus.
So I think that's what I'm gonna get. Yeah.
Was that your
You've
final
raised
answer?
me 2 stages. You've put the sword stance on me, so I'll give it 2
Oh,
stages
yeah.
up. Give it a B+.
I like that. Nice. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, you know what? I'm not really sure what I want to give it. Like comparing it to the other teams that I gave high ratings, I can't say it's any worse than some of the teams I've given A pluses, but I don't like it as much as the ones I've given S rank.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it an A plus. I'm not sure whether it should be S or A plus. Yeah, I'm gonna go with A plus.
I'm going with an A.
An A.
Yeah. I think this is a very solid team. Yeah.
Okay. No,
But-
nice.
You know what?
Ooh, ooh.
I'm going up. I'm going up to an A plus.
Oh, God.
I'm going
You're
up to
making
an
this a
A
nightmare
plus.
to edit because I'm gonna be like,
Really?
oh, there he is. He's giving it an A. I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm gonna have to.
But-
I know.
But why do you think it's so? Like, why do you think it's that high?
it's got,
The fact that
hasn't
there are
really
a few
got negatives.
weaknesses.
No, I guess the
Really
walls.
But the positives to me, apart from they don't seem that high.
No, I'm going back to an A. I'm going back to an A.
Oh, he's going
The
back to an
walls,
A.
the
Okay.
walls. Yeah, I'm going back to an A. Sorry,
Ah,
JP.
You're a man who pays
I'm gonna
attention
have
to his
to
walls.
edit that 3
Yeah,
times now.
Yeah, walls are important.
Yes, as Mr. Fuck you, here's my blissey.
Fuck you, it's my blessing. No, it's my avalanche.
Like Chris Jericho
Also,
is
fuck
his
you.
least favourite rap.
Okay.
He's gonna
Well-
break the walls down.
What do
What do the
knowledge
people say?
of the gang say?
Yeah.
This is a very
I'm-
interesting one. This one I'm actually going to go into what the masses voted because it's very interesting and I don't think she'll mind with what they voted. So this is one of the other ones where people were deciding between 2 things. There were no votes outside of it. And they were only squabbling between A and S rank. So it was the only team
I'm
to not
the
get
only
any
person
Bs
who
except for
doesn't
PK, who's given it
Yeah.
a B. Everyone else
PK
is
was
like,
the only one.
yeah, PK gave it the lowest score in the league. So Zoe, you gotta take him out.
I mean,
You're gonna change that to
two
an A
silver
minus
cup,
now.
you know.
Yeah.
No.
That's why, isn't it? Because you won the silver cup.
That's all I've got, JP. Please
Yeah.
let me have this one. I failed so hard last season.
Yeah. So it got 6 A ranks, 7 S ranks, the most S ranks given. Score of 10.62, which is an S rank.
An S rank.
So it's our first
God.
S rank.
Wow.
What does that
league.
mean?
What does that mean? It means it's a really good team. Or
What does that mean?
Yeah. It means that we're gonna have trouble fighting this one, boys.
It means
Tell
I'm
you
gonna get 6-0'd by this motherfucker.
It does not mean-
destroyed by
I
this
don't
team.
get it. How do I lose?
Now,
As I've said before, well, I stand by my predictions, even if they're wrong.
okay. Well, you know, we made an enemy out of Sam all of this last season, so you can make an enemy out of Zoe this season.
I mean, I want to. I just don't think the team's very good.
That's cool. To be fair, B plus is not a bad score. is it?
No, it's still
bad.
that's
I mean, it
still
was
above
B-,
average.
Yeah. Okay. Now on to if we're done talking about Zoe's
Yep.
team, we'll go on to. We got 2 more teams to go. We've got the Middlesbrough Metapods. This is Wev's team, which it's got a lot of not very attractive mons on it from the
Shall I
pictures.
take us through?
Go
Please
for it.
do.
Go for it.
Yeah, so we've got a Mega Gallade, a Manaphy,
The biggest
Hey.
Manaphy I've ever seen.
a Diggersby, a Togekiss. What? What's wrong with that Diggersby?
I like the Diggersby.
I like
so cute. Yeah.
I just
a
don't have the
Meloetta?
hands for ears.
Meloetta there at tier 2, then a
Very
Yanmega, a Zoroark, a Spiritomb.
Wait, where's his head? Oh! No, I didn't
Whose?
see the eyes on the Yan Mega. Not
Oh,
Yan Mega, the
of the Zoroark.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have in tier 5 a Staryu, a Vileplume, and an Electrode.
Come on, Wev. I get you didn't
What
want the
you
star meter at the
doing?
start.
But why didn't he want the Starmie? Starmie had been demoted and now was a really strong, good pick. And he was
It
like,
wasn't until
nah, not anymore. I want that sweet Staryu down in tier 5 so all out pummeling can rip into me again.
Ed, you got to make the meme with the.
He's
the
doing it for
Drake.
the views,
He's
man.
like, no. For Star.
It's still
but you
for a
could-
noob's eye view. Still for it. Doing it for the clicks.
Where was the final episode of a Noob's Eye View from last season? It
He
never
got
aired.
too drunk and couldn't do it.
It got cancelled.
Cancelled due to rehab.
You can really see the difference between the guy who drew the pictures early work of the Staryu, the Electrode and the Vileplume, and then Diggersby and Meloetta. It's like, oh my
They're
god.
not bad.
Yeah,
they're not
the
bad.
evolution of his art style has become
Better
leaps and
than I
bounds.
could do anyway.
But when the circle goes outside the Staryu, and the gem is tiny in the middle. Oh, dear. Right. Anyway, so what do we think of the team then? Any standout things you want to mention?
I mean,
He has a Manaphy.
yeah, this Manaphy, we want to see it kick off. It should be a legend.
It
was not under your.
It's all up to you now, Web.
Yeah, you
it
didn't
was-
do much with it. So.
You did do well under your tutelage.
It's fine. People learn from mistakes, so I've shown everyone all the mistakes, so it's only up
The
from
Mega
here, right?
Diancie is going to go off this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
It's got a big, it's got a big shoes to fill of living up to the expectations that we've all kind of had for it.
There's a bit of an elephant in the room with this team.
What is the elephant in the room with this team? Okay.
He does not have a single Pokemon that has access to Stealth Rocks.
Oh my!
He is the only team in this league, and I think in the only team we have ever had in any of our leagues that has not had access to Stealth Rocks.
So
I have not
not
fact-checked
even-
that.
Not even Diggersby then.
Not even
No.
Dickersby.
Not even
we
Diggersby.
checked before the
Wow.
show. Yeah, not a sausage
Wow. Not a
team. And Stealth Rocks is the most common move in competitive Pokemon. I mean, who needs it, right? Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But
Does
it's-
he
that
have
is-
other setup? Hazards at all?
He has Diggersby gets spikes.
What?
That's it.
Diggersby.
Why?
Why?
Why does it get spikes but
I
not Stealth Rocks?
Okay.
I do not know,
So
but
weird.
believe me, when I looked it up, I was
Yeah.
like,
I never knew it had that. I was just like, I'm going to put agility on it, I'm going to put return, earthquake, this thing's going to hit like a truck, I'll bring it to one game because everyone's got grass type on everyone.
Yeah,
another thing,
I think Diggersby's
Can they-
solid, to be honest.
Tier
he
2
only
Diggersby.
has
Tier
one
2
core
Diggersby.
as well.
Yeah, it has
Only
one
got
core.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have a dragon and he doesn't have a steel type. He doesn't have a fire type. So the only core he's got is Gallade, Zoroark, and Gallade again. With the
Gallade
fighting
again,
dark
So you-
psychic.
Hang on.
I mean,
No,
he
he's
has
got
a Spiritomb as well.
He's got Meloetta as well as a psychic type, so you can have Zoroark, Meloetta,
Right.
Gallade,
You're correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
and you can even have
Yeah, because she's normal. So.
Meloetta pirouette
Technically,
form
you could-
to flip
yeah.
around and have it the
Yeah,
other way.
but like you could, the same with Darmanitan, you could have it as the Zen mode and say, oh, you know, he's got a psychic type to go along with me. Like, no one's gonna use that fucking shit.
Like pirouette
if you
form
do-
is usable.
But if
Zen
you
mode
do-
I've looked at so many times and it's just not really
Viable,
usable. Yeah, I was like no, with Custard Berry, yeah, it'll be really like come out and then you can Zen mode and hit him, and I was just nah. So that's something I want to see this season. I want to see pirouette form. I want to see a Zen mode. I want to see it work,
Yeah.
and that would be hype
Bright
as hell.
powder relic sum.
Bright powder relics.
Right.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't have your accuracy. Oh, that was this.
Oh, you
Yeah,
the lens.
Slate.
Wide
Yeah,
lens.
scope.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not scope lens, wide lens. That one.
Okay, so yeah, we've talked a little bit of shit on the team so far, but some of the good points I want to say. So Mega Gallade, widely considered as one of the best megas in Draft League.
I mean,
it's like a
really?
freaking truck. Yeah,
I used it
just
in
knock
the.
off and you kill things.
Well, yeah, I used it in the off season, and I liked
Very well.
it.
Yeah.
But it needs a sword stance, really. It's somewhat a worse version of Mega Medicham.
I can
that
see
he
that.
also had that I think Wev had last time, like last
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very good, but you need that sword first.
Yeah.
Which is,
Sword stance,
which I think
Shadow
is its
Sneak.
only issue.
Isn't it? Is it at all bulky?
Gallade, it's
Not really.
no, it's 115 special defense.
Okay, so you probably want to send it out against a special mon, so you can get your sword stance up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hit them with knockoffs
it's
till they die.
its defense is low. So if it gets whatever it is, justified. So if you're looking at a knockoff, yeah, you're expecting that. You can send it in when it's not mega evolved. Get the +1 attack raise, then mega evolve, so you can get
Okay.
around it. So that is nice.
Yes,
That is good.
I like that.
Wait, is
And
that one
it's,
justified, or is it-
It's justified when it's non-mega, then it gets inner focus when it is mega.
Well, yeah, it also gets steadfast but you just used it. Steadfast is when it flinches, it gets a speed boost.
Okay.
It's got when it mega evolves, it gets another 30 defense, so it ends up 95 defense and 115 special defense, 110 speed, 165 attack, which is good, but
big.
It does have vacuum wave. If you
and shadow sneak.
Oh, and shadow sneak. Okay.
It's shadow sneak, which isn't stab, but at least it's physical. Yeah.
Probably better than the vacuum wave because it's
yeah.
And
165 base attack is bonkers.
Yeah, if you can get a sword stance off. Shadow sneak.
I was gonna say it's not as much as you think it is when you're using it. That's the thing.
Oh, really?
I still really like it, and like the whatever it needs, close combat, Zen headbutt, ice punch, knockoff, all of that. It's good, but it sometimes just doesn't do enough. Which
it's not
the Mega Medicham with the
huge
power does.
It is 110 speed, so it's not slow.
But it's not.
But it will lose to stuff.
It's not like low fast. It's not.
Exactly.
So but still, I think that it's really good. Tier 1 mega pick. We've talked about Manaphy a bit already. Diggersby, kind of like Togekiss.
I didn't know about Diggersby. You didn't really use it, and I've never seen it, so I'm like, it's probably good. I'm sure
what I want to say about this team.
What?
So Gallade, Sword Stance, Manaphy, Tail Glow. Then you've got Diggersby, Sword Stance. You've got Togekiss, Nasty Plot. And Meloetta, Calm Mind. I don't think it gets Nasty Plot.
I don't think it does.
Yamega, I don't.
Speed boost.
Yeah, just has speed boost. Yeah, and then you've got Zoroark, Nasty Plot, and Sword Stance. Like this team, if you do a bad switch and Chris clicks on that boost move, then all of a sudden this team that maybe doesn't look that great on paper can suddenly just go, oh no, he just one-shots my entire team now. Guess I'll lose.
Bioplume also gets Bioplume gets strength zap if you need it for that as well. Like, it doesn't get like a quiver dance, but I don't think. But it definitely gets stuff that can mess you up.
Yeah, Spiritomb. I got ruined by Ray's Spiritomb last season. Just tanky, sucker punchy bastards. Just ruined me. And Electrode went well for him last season. So fast. Did it have spin? Did it rapid spinner?
No, I don't think it does. I think that was the weird thing
Why
that I
does
looked
it not
up.
have
It's a ball and it doesn't get rapid spin, I don't think.
Well, if that got rapid spin and Diggersby got stealth rock, so much nicer of a team for him.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get rapid spin.
Yeah, I don't know whether that was something he deliberately steered into, was looking for, I want the big boosty moves and then I want to kill him. Because that's all he's got. And,
Yeah, and he has some priority, but it's mainly boost up and flat him.
Yeah, I mean he's got the Shadow Sneak on Gallade.
He's got quick attack.
Quick attack on Diggersby. Stab quick attack.
Yeah, stab quick attack. With it gets huge power, doesn't Diggersby?
Yeah. If it gets another ability, he gets Cheek Pouch, doesn't it? Is that its other ability?
Electrode is fast enough.
No one's ever going to use that.
Electrode is fast enough, so it's essentially got priority.
Yeah.
The idea
Same with the speed boost, Mega.
Late game, you're meant to switch it in, hit agility, and then just return everything to death. Then quick attack anything else that might priority you.
Or do the opposite, sword stance, and then quick attack him.
Well,
either way.
You can play around Zoroark as well. Like, you use it well, you can fool a few people. I'm still fueled.
I'm fueled
by. Yeah,
it's only
was
really
it flamethrower Chansey or something?
To sort of, I don't know, like what's it going to disguise as? It'd be like, oh well, that's obviously the Zoroark because it instead of using Dazzling Gleam, it's used Shadow Ball.
No idea.
Like normally, like with the Chansey, it gets flamethrower sort of thing. Whereas, nothing. He's not got any fire at all.
I mean, he's got a couple of psychic types that it could disguise itself as, or a bulky water type, or even scare things out with things like threats like Diggersby and Yamega.
I think
they might think, oh, he's going to protect, do a speed boost, and then it's not, and it hits you with a huge dark pulse. And you're like, oh,
That's
Yeah.
where
that is not a
the Zorks
Yanmega.
come in.
yeah,
Yeah.
that could be good actually.
Yeah, so it's not going to be like that is not Yanmega because I'm using this move. It's like, so I mean, this could still be Yanmega or Zoroark. Yeah, I know words.
The other thing I would
Tricky to use,
say,
I'm thinking.
he hasn't really got any proper walls. Like Meloetta, after Calm Mind, is a pain in the ass. Spiritom's a pain in the ass. But then, like, there's no one sitting there going, "Yes, I've got 150 defense and have recover."
He's drafted a team of sweepers.
Yes, he is going all in all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once every other move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. I really like a lot of the Pokemon he's picked, but I think a team made of just up of them is going to have a lot of trouble. I think this is kind of similar to my team in a way. It's sort of got a lot of the same weaknesses. I would say so. I mean, if I can get onto the ratings, I'm gonna give him a C plus. As my brother in arms. I rated me a C plus. He can also have a C plus.
What are you going for?
Again, I put this team on the same level as UGAP, like B minus C plus, to be honest. But it's like Manaphy can just take everything on its own. I'm somewhat scared by Zoroark, mainly because I just don't know what it does. Like, well, I know ish what it does, but Diggersby, yeah. What Mega do you have, JP?
I have Mega Manectric, which we didn't really talk about at all. But
it's I'm just trying to like think closely. Like, I think I'm gonna give. I think I'll give Weather B minus, like same as I gave you. I initially had written down on my notes that's C plus, but I think it's maybe it's got better mons than I gave it credit for, and just one of these really needs to put in damage on 2, 3, 4 mons, but you may not be able to come back from that.
Yeah, I mean, all he needs to do is send out 5 Pokemon to hit 6 of his Pokemon, and then the other one just kills them all, right?
Yeah. I think I feel the same as PK. I did have this written down as a C plus, but then I've now noticed just then how many boosting moves it has. I was like, oh, this is a dangerous man. He's a man on the edge. And I think I'm gonna go with a B minus as well. It is not a balanced team in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
But I mean, it worked for Rob 2 seasons ago when he was like, "Oh, everything has Dragon Dance, Swords Dance, Agility. Like all I do is I click the boosting move, and if it sticks, I win the game."
Yeah.
He did very well. And I think if anybody slips up against Web, it's just going to be...
It's over.
A disaster.
Sam Geo is going to be quaking in his boots.
Oh, you better watch out, Sam.
Coming for you.
He's coming for you. Oh, Lord, he's coming.
Your real name.
Oh, Lordy.
So, league rating for Sam.
Sam, Web.
Sorry, I was Sam on the brain.
It's now 1:30 in the morning.
It's now 1:30 in the morning. So for Wev, the league have kind of agreed with us. I think they've identified a few of the weaknesses. They've given it a B minus.
Okay.
B minus, okay.
Same as me and you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So not too awful. Not getting to the C, but not one of the better teams, unfortunately. So whether you got a tricky team to use, best of luck with it.
And speaking of the C, shall we move on to our final member?
Our final team. It's the Wapping Wholesale Chippendale Monorail Smorgasbord.
Do you mean the Wapping Wholesale Chippendale Monorail Smorgasbord?
The very same.
Boy, did we have fun. Boy, did we have fun coming up with this name.
John Hancock's can testify. We spent a solid hour trying to figure out the name for this one.
Yeah, I'm still not sure of it.
I liked it more when there was a lot
name.
more. When there was a lot more words in between Whap and Smorgasbord.
Yeah, I mean, I can get the list up right now if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll.
Go for it. While you do that, I'm going to quickly rattle through the Mons or an SPK. You want to?
Sure, I can go to these. Sorry, I was looking at rhymes.
I was looking at porn real quick.
I was looking at rhymes for whale.
Okay.
So we have the Mega Alakazam. We have Almost Holding Hands. Tier 1, we have Weavile and Hawlucha. Tier 2, we have Raikou. Tier 3, we have Whimsicott, Wait, is that Miltank? Yeah, that is
That's a Miltank.
Cobalion. Tier 4, we have Miss Magus. Tier 5, we have Granbull and Wailord and Charizard. Wailord.
Yeah, she did actually draft the Wailord, which is why there's 2 Wailords on there. Because when I first saw it, it's like, why is there so much Wailord? I didn't realise she actually drafted it as well. Yeah. It's appropriately sized. Almost.
I think it needs to be bigger.
It does need to be bigger. That's what I was hesitating on saying to scale, but yeah.
What needs to be bigger? The name.
The name.
That's right. It's the Wapping Wholesale Chippendale, Bill Whale, Chippendale, Cottontail, Cantervale, Disentail, Fingertail, Bloomingdale, Monorail, Nightingale, Abigail, Ponytail, Swallowtail, Augustball.
Oh, I love it. I mean, you did say Chippendale twice, but we'll let you off.
Oh, well, you know.
You could never have too many Chippendales.
Yeah.
It's Chippendale.
One was Chippendale, the adventure crew. What's the name? They've got a name.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
The Rescue Rangers, and the other one was Chippendale, as in the man.
We had a monorail
Twister.
and a wholesale.
Yeah. So this is
and a cottontail.
I don't actually know how to say it. I'm going to go with Alana. Our new coach for this season.
Alan A.
Al. Yeah, I think just looking at this team, this looks like a very Tom Goodsir team, if you don't mind me saying. You got the Weavile on there.
You saying she was cheating off his notes?
No, but it definitely looks like the sort of team that I would see him drafting, but with a couple of. Well, okay.
A couple of Wailords.
A couple of Wailords.
A couple of Wailords. This is a team where it's got a lot of Mons, which are kind of like, okay, yeah, these are okay, and then a Mega Alakazam.
Yeah,
it's a team of things.
That's
plus
basically what I
Alakazam.
think.
I mean, she's got 2 cores. She's got the Fire, Water, Grass, and she's got a Psychic Fighting Dark core.
But the Fire, Water, Grass is not a high tier core.
No.
That's 2 tier 5s and a tier 3.
And
Yeah.
the Psychic Fighting Dark core, it's not defensive at all. It's a Hawlucha, an Alakazam, and
A Weavile.
Weavile, yeah.
I mean, you got
Yeah.
Cobalion in there.
You can have an offensive core as much as you can have a defensive core.
Well, yeah.
And that's
Mainly
one hell of an
defensive cores.
offensive core.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
One thing to note with the Hawlucha, there's no terrain setters on the team.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
was
gonna
the
be
odd thing.
Relying on other teams.
Because
terrains.
Bulu was up. Or
Yeah,
Well, there
Bulu
was a-
was up,
there was a
and then
Tapu up.
Feeny was released as well, so there
Yeah.
was chances to draft it, but then you'd break into
you'd lose
this
Weavile.
offensive core you've got at the top, yeah. So it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of like the Raikou in tier 2. It's kind of like a Jackal trades electric mom. It's not too frail. It hits nice and especially quite heavy. It's quite fast. It's got a decent enough move pool coverage wise. It's a good solid tier 2 pick. All the picks lower down seem to be a little bit more utility based.
I like the Whimsicott personally. It's got good speed, 116. It also gets Prankster, it gets Infiltrator, it's Chlorophyll, so it's
Cotton
got
Guard.
good abilities. Yep. It's Cotton Guard, it gets U-turn, you can just Moonblast things because it's Grass Fairy, so it gets Stab.
Yep.
It's not a bad tier 3. I can see Whimsicott being very annoying.
It's also got walls as well, so you can prankster walls and stuff. It's nice little mum. It does have
poison.
that 4 times poison weakness.
That is unfortunate.
I remember I had it before, yeah. I cotton guarded up. I think I maybe even had 2 cotton guards up, and I was like,
So you were +6.
yeah, I'm so defensive right now. Yeah, I'm nothing. And then your Pangoro just clicked poison jab, and it one-shot me, and I was like, what? My defense, it's so high. There's no way. They must have miscalculated.
My defense is more ultimate than yours.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was a crit as well.
Yeah, no, I just got straight up punched, and it just died. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Well then. Shall we do a die?
Yeah.
One thing Oh, sorry.
She has got the Cabalion to switch out on any obvious poison attacks. So
Yes, that's
something quite nice.
Nice was there. I kind of like the Charizard and the Wailord pick.
Of course you do.
Well, they're quirky, right? So Wailord has got Water Spout. Yep.
Yeah.
Like water, but eruption, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the water version of eruption.
The same in Kyogre you use a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as Typhlosion in that it doesn't have the speed, but it's got a lot more health, which I think means it will do a lot more damage the higher HP stat you have. I think. I'm not sure if it's percent based.
It's based off percentage.
Is it percent? Okay.
So
it's tanky enough, so it will be doing more for longer.
Yeah, so it means you can get hit and go to 70%, but still be doing 70% damage.
Yeah,
Yeah. 150 base power, and it's equal to the current HP times 150 over the maximum HP, rounded down. So yeah.
And Charizard, belly drum.
Belly drum Charizard.
Yeah. Maybe. Stealth Rocks,
It's
belly
the
drum,
worst
kill
Pokemon in
yourself.
Smash Bros.
Sounds good.
One of the worst in Tier 5. But now then.
Yeah, it doesn't even take away the mega picks. I mean, jeez. Not that they were picked anyway.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
that was
we haven't got any Megazards.
No Megazards this time. I nearly got it, but...
People are really high. Well,
Them Stealth Rocks,
Dragon
man.
ones.
Stealth Rocks, you just
Yeah,
can't
scurry.
get it in. Scary.
Dom Scramble. Back again. It's made it to another season. The Megazard
Pablo.
stayed on the bench, but we got Pablo back.
We got Pablo.
Pablo Honey.
I mean, the
Yeah.
Gramble did work
That's a-
last season.
Yeah, it was a value pick.
Yeah.
It's intimidating, choice band, play rough hitting. Yeah. What can
For
I
Tier
say,
5,
really?
it did.
Yeah.
Overperformed.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
I like a Miss Magus. It's levitate.
yeah.
It's got a good set of speed and defenses and attack and ghost levitate.
I was
It's just nice.
considering
It's just nice.
asking.
Gets a good moveset.
Oh yeah, I was considering asking for a rating on Mischievous rather than Miss Magus.
It is
Because
Mischievous is in Tier 5. It was
I
there.
was gonna say. Or yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't see it, but I was looking at that rather than Miss Magus. But I like both of those. So
Yeah.
What do you reckon then, guys?
Remember, something we haven't mentioned.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got a couple of things. This is the fastest team by far. This is so fast. We've got
hadn't even
Holucha,
looked at
Weavile,
that.
Mega Alakazam, Raikou, Whimsicott. Even Miltank has 100 odd base speed. Cabalion has 108. Miss Magus has 105.
Raikou has 150.
Yeah, so it's not until
you
you get down to Tier 5 that you drop below 100 speed.
with Wailord and Gramble, because hey, look, Charizard is a speedy one
Just
as well.
Charizard. Does that have 100 speed? Oh.
Charizard has 100. Yeah, 100.
100.
Bloody hell.
So out of her 11 Mons, 9 have over 100 speed.
Yeah.
Up to Mega Alakazam with 150 speed. 150, is that right? 154 maybe or something?
150.
Exactly 150. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Like-
lord, she's speedy.
This is
Yeah, so
a ridiculously fast team.
you've got a 60 and a 45, and then 100 plus above.
Yeah.
You
I
never
mean,
think so
to
with the Wail.
sacrifice this, she is lacking walls other than that Miltank. We've seen Miltank be just,
Built tank.
yeah, unmovable. But other than that, Miss Magus, I think, gets some sort of recovery move, but it's not really. It's physically very frail. 60 HP, 60 defense, I think. Whimsicott is only really tanky after it gets off a cotton guard. Cabalion's
But
bulky enough.
it does get priority combat.
Yes, yeah.
Unless it's against a Darkmon? Is that how that works?
Yep, it fails if it's used against a dark Pokemon.
That's how they like.
That's how they
That's how they
balance
get you.
Prankster. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. This
they're fun
team's. It's sort of. It's kind of like Webb's team in that it can just boost and be fast as hell and hit you in the face. But in the way that. But Mega Alakazam doesn't need to boost. Weavile can Sword Stance and smack you. Hawlucha Sword Stance, Unburden, smack you.
Mm-hmm.
I think because it can just use Focus Sash and Unburden that way. It doesn't need the terrain. It just made it easier for Hawlucha to do.
But I think that's what made it a tier 1.
Yes,
rather than
100%.
a good tier 2. So
I think
going up into tier 1, I didn't think it would be picked without. I didn't really think it would be picked, especially not without a Tapu.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was me and PK or me and Joe that were discussing this, but we were reckoning that Hawlucha might be the new worst tier 1 now that Starmie's gone down. Just because it needs the other Mon to sort of be considered very good. I mean, I can see that it's a good counter for someone who's got a Tapu Fini or a Tapu Bulu or a Tapu Koko on the team, because you can just send it out into their terrain, and then you don't even need the turn of setting up yourself. You just
and it is it's a good Mon, not tier 1 good without
you
the
just remember
guaranteed
Dom.
Unburden almost.
Yeah.
Like,
you remember Dom in season 1 or season 0? He was like, he just really didn't like the Hawlucha. He was like, this mod sucks. It wasn't until the whole Unburden thing came in that it actually got some use. Not sure about Hawlucha. But the rest of them on the squad, I think, is fine. But then there's that Mega Alakazam.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, I looked at this team like, there's a Mega Alakazam on this team.
There's a Mega Alakazam. Like, it's been consistently one of the best performing Pokemon in every league
last year
so far. Well, every league it's appeared in, it's been stellar.
I think it's the best offensive Mega for sure.
Yeah.
Its
ability is so useful as well.
Yeah. So, ratings.
Who would like to go first?
So I think I looked at this team and I was like, this team's pretty B rank, but it's got a Mega Alakazam on it. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
Really?
Yeah.
B plus.
B plus. Fair enough.
I was more harsh on it.
Oh.
Initially, I had this as a C plus team.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna rate it the same as Webb's and of Views. I think it's the worst or the joint worst team that has been drafted.
Joint
but
between
there is
Webb and Alana.
Well, yeah, but there is the fact that it has a very fast team and a Mega Alakazam, so it's a B minus for me.
Yeah,
it's just that. It's just like, but that one is just really good. Yeah. So yeah, B minus.
Okay.
See, I think beyond the fact that it's lacking a bit of wallage, I like my walls.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, fast and strong as hell. This team is pretty scary. I give it a B plus. I think
a B plus.
Yeah, it has some flaws, but it will definitely get the job done. Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. The league's rating for a final team.
What did they say?
They gave it a very nice 7.38, which is a B plus.
B plus. There we go.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
It did got a couple of S ranks as well, just to note there. So there were some favourable votes for it.
Interesting.
Okay. And that is all of the teams. We've managed to make it, so I'm going to put up on the screen now a list of all the ratings, or like a recap, just so you can see where they were. Just a quick note, you guys are pussies because you didn't give anyone any C's. Joe didn't give a single S rank.
Right. I did.
I kept being like, oh shit, I should give someone an S rank.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I've got a lot of A's here, but the team were generally really good. I think a lot of these have done well.
I think on the whole, everyone's teams were good, but I don't know whether there were any teams that were as good as the best teams last season.
Yes, that was my thoughts.
Yeah. Apart from mine, but yeah,
Rather than yours, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I
that's why I agree, because I was thinking, I've given 2 A pluses. Obviously, I discount me. So I've given 2 A pluses, but everything else is like, between B plus and A minus for the most part.
Yep.
Or B plus and A for the most part.
Yeah.
I think maybe the overall, we haven't got those shining outliers of S's, but I think overall the average team power has gone up. I think before there was a lot of B's and B pluses, whereas now we're B pluses, A minuses. Like, a little bit better across the board. So
everyone's got slightly better.
Yeah, everyone's got.
It's not
except
just us
the people
being
who
nicer.
did really well. Yeah. So the people who did really well last time, by the fact of everyone else doing better, either their picks that they had were gone, or they've decided to do different things and go for different mons. Like me, I've gone for completely different mons. Like I haven't got a single returnee. So maybe they just want to try something different. But yeah,
that's true.
Up increase.
So just a couple of quick stats based on how the league voted as a whole. So there was a total. So we had 13 participants. So one person not doing it. 33 votes for S rank, 84 votes for A rank, 70 votes for B rank, 18 votes for C rank, and 3 votes for D rank. We got
2 of them were for me.
2 of them were for Joe. So yeah, you guys are twats who have voted D. I only put it there as a way to get C minuses, but didn't think
we always put D on there, but we'll never rate anyone a D.
And we were kind of. We probably
you guys.
said,
you guys.
The gloves making us as the bad guys. Only kidding, you can vote what you want. But yeah, so it meant that the most popular vote by far was A rank, actually.
Really? And that probably reflects in ours as well, because most of mine are A's.
Yep.
I think most of both of yours are A's also. Done well.
Yeah, there was a lot of A ranks. There was only 2 teams that didn't get any S ranks. And yeah, there were only 2 teams that got D ranks. Just as a bit of.
Wonder out those who actually gave themselves an S.
We are thinking next season people won't be able to vote for their own team, but that would require a bit more of a in-depth setup. Yes. I guess we just have a tick box that says, "This is my team. Do not count it."
Yeah.
Probably the easiest way of doing it, because I don't know how. The main thing we wanted from this was for people to be honest, and I think. For the most part, that has happened.
Yeah, it's
I think
fun and honest.
Some people have been
given D's.
Yeah, they've given D's and given themselves S's and stuff. But overall, it's all
averaged out. I just like that you haven't got any C's, but you've got 2 D's. That's what makes me laugh.
Spite.
They're hating you because they ain't you. Big champ.
What have I ever done to deserve it? I don't understand.
Biggest heel and biggest heel.
Remember that time you wore a crown?
Season 2 end of season video. Yeah.
You just stood there and laughed at us. Remember the Dragonite with no moves.
Oh, that was brilliant. That's what made me want you to win the league. It's inspired.
Cool. Well, right then, guys. Without any further ado, shall we call it quits?
Yes, I think we've done enough.
Yes. It's been a long show. Many hours have been done. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, managed to stick it out with us, or at least watch your team bits.
At least watch yours and then the end, at least.
Yeah. Any feedback you have, let us know. We're always looking to do better or find things that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, first time on the recorded show that we've done with the cams. So
first cams.
If that's good, if you want to see more of that, then we can keep doing that. If you don't, then
that's a not be on my phone.
The cameras.
Yeah, we'll turn off the cameras.
We'll turn off the cameras.
We'll make ourselves prettier next time. We'll try.
I don't think I can.
Handsome John would like to have a word.
He is a handsome man.
He is a handsome
man. It happens.
Right then, PK, will you do us the honours?
I think I shall.
Remember, this is the Draft Aalysahs.
There is. As I am saying, for the first on the Draft Aalysahs. Don't show the shadows in your closet. Good night.
Good
Bye,
night,
everyone.